Hello and welcome to Wisdom and Productivity, the podcast of Dr. Efraín Martinez. I am a principal in search of wisdom, and I have found productivity to be a great tool for success. Today's title is Empowering School Principals: 10 Lessons from the Checklist Manifesto. Today, I am thrilled to embark on an exhilarating journey, a journey that takes us from the world of medicine of the to the hollow halls of education. We're about to delve into the profound wisdom of Atul Gawande's The Checklist Manifesto and explore how school principals can adapt these 10 transformative lessons to foster a more productive, efficient, and gratifying experience for our teachers and our students. Number one, understanding the complexity. Imagine the high stakes world of surgery where every incision, every stitch can mean life or death. In our educational realm, we as principals confront a similar level of intricacy. Our first lesson is simple but profound. Understand the complexity of our work. Just like in medicine, education benefits from breaking down complex tasks into manageable parts. By doing so, we lay a strong foundation for all that follows. Number two, embrace the power of simple checklist. Gawande's insights into the power of simple checklists in medicine are game changers. We must not overlook their potential in education. Lesson 2 is all about embracing the potency of straightforward checklists. These unassuming tools are like magic wands that empower us to bring order to chaos, optimize our time, streamline our processes, and ensure that nothing vital is left unattended. Number 3, define clear responsibilities. In surgery, as in education, defining roles and responsibilities is critical. We foster a sense of unity and shared responsibility by ensuring that our teachers, staff, and parents know precisely what is expected of them. With all the well defined roadmap, we encourage effective teamwork, instill a culture of purpose, and inspire mutual accountability. Number 4, foster open communication. Lesson 4, derived from the healthcare world, emphasizes the significance of open communication. Just as doctors and nurses must communicate seamlessly to save lives, our schools depend on it. As principals, it is our duty to cultivate a culture of open dialogue. Teachers, students, and parents should feel free to express their ideas, concerns, and suggestions. Such an environment enables collaborative problem solving and sparks innovation. Before we continue, let's take a moment to celebrate the Teach Better community.
This podcast is a proud member of the Teach Better Podcast Network. Better today, better tomorrow, and the podcast to get you there. Explore more podcasts at www.teachbetterpodcastnetwork.com. Now let's get back to the episode.
Number 5, adapt and improve. Flexibility is the hallmark of resilience. Lesson 5 reminds us to adapt and improve continuously, just as we must in education. Principals should regularly revisit their checklists and processes, learning from their experiences and welcoming feedback. By embracing change and growth, We model a culture of continuous improvement. This commitment inspires our teachers and students to do the same, making our schools bastions of endless opportunities and growth. So, this is a very important one because I remember when I used to cringe when I was going to get feedback from someone or when I was going to give feedback to somebody else. It is very important that you embrace the feedback and remember that even if the person giving you the feedback, they are giving you the feedback in a way that is not building you up. It's trying to destroy you. Deep inside, the feedback might still serve you along the way. Try not to attach the feedback with the person, but take the feedback, deconstruct it, and take away what you can embrace to improve your practice. Remember, like Robin Sharma says, of all the rocks they throw at you, build a monument, and then you're going to believe the life that you always wanted. Number 6, prioritize critical steps. Effective time management is a universal need, be in surgery or school leadership. Lesson 6 is all about prioritizing critical steps. It is our bustling in our bustling education world, it is imperative that we identify the most crucial steps in various processes and concentrate our efforts there. Prioritization ensures that the essential aspects of our roles are never overlooked. Number 7, standardize where appropriate. Standardization is lesson 7, not as a stifling force, but as a tool for consistency and fairness. Consider standardizing how you provide feedback during teacher evaluations, following the rubric with fidelity. Such standardization ensures that each teacher is assessed fairly and consistently, eliminating subjectivity and enhancing teacher development and growth of relationship in the school building. Number 8, cultivate a culture of teamwork. Lesson 8 brings us to the heart of school leadership, teamwork. In surgery, it takes a village to save a life. In education, it takes a unified team to nurture young minds. Principals must be champions of teamwork, fostering a culture of collaboration among teachers, students, and parents. When everybody pulls together, the results are magical. Number 9, use technology wisely. Lesson 9 introduces the power of technology. In our rapidly evolving world, we can leverage technology wisely to create and manage checklists, improve communications, and analyze data. Principals who embrace technology open up new frontiers for productivity, making their schools more efficient and dynamic. So let me tell you, if you are a school principal or any other educational leader, you must use a task manager. A task manager is very different from a checklist. A checklist, you write down the things you need to do. In a task manager, you write the things you had to do, but you assign a proper location or person. So, for example, in a to do list, you write 30 things that you need to do, some from home, some for personal, some from work, some for other people. But in a task manager, it allows you to place things in different areas so you can use them when you need them. So, for example, every time I have a question for my boss, instead of sending her an immediate email, I input the information. For example, inquire about standardized assessment, and I put add the supervisor's name. And every time I meet with the supervisor, I go through that checklist that is specifically designed only about this person, and it facilitates the communication and it helps you get things done. Another example is with the task manager attached to your email. You can send that email to be addressed at a different point. That you can send a reminder for yourself to follow up with someone with a request that you have submitted. In essence, again, if you are a school leader, you don't need a checklist, you need a task manager. My recommendation, Todoist, and the free version works beautifully. Number 10, show empathy and compassion. Finally, in lesson 10, we are reminded of the human element. It is easy to get lost in processes and checklists, but the heart of education is empathy and compassion. Principals must lead with care and understanding, fostering strong relationships with their teachers, students, and families. It is these connections that transform schools into nurturing, supporting communities. As we conclude this empowering journey through the 10 lessons from the Checklist Manifesto, let's not forget that these principles are not only for the betterment of the school principals, but for the entire educational ecosystems. By implementing these lessons, we empower our teachers to be their best, directly benefiting our students. The mission is clear: create an environment where teachers can inspire, motivate, and educate without the hindrance of administrative chaos. These 10 lessons are our roadmap to success, shaping a brighter future for students to thrive, learn, and chase their dreams. Thank you for joining this episode of Wisdom and Productivity. As you continue your roles as educators and leaders, remember that you hold the power to transform lives. With these lessons from the Checklist Manifesto in your arsenal, you can lead with enthusiasm and purpose, watching as magic unfolds in your schools. Remember, when you do good things happen.
Thank you for listening to Wisdom and Productivity, the podcast of Dr. Eparin Martinez.
Chulo.
And I love that production. Chill out.